I have lost a lot of weight. My clothes are falling off. I went from 22 prescriptions down to 3. I feel a whole lot better.
We are recording. Lori, would you mind just kind of sharing with me what your neuropathy was like before you came to us?
Yes, it was so hard to walk. I didn't have no balance. I was really overweight. My legs and feet were really painful. I was working full time, and then I had to end up going from full time caregiving to part time caregiving. And it was really difficult trying to walk and take care of somebody else. And I've always been overweight. So I got activated, and the doctors would not do anything. All they wanted to do was give me a prescription. Every time I go to a doctor, here's a prescription. And I would get upset because I don't need prescription drugs. I need help. The pills are not working. The pills are damaging your legs and your feet. So I had to end up going to another physician. I had to end up going to Dr. Proctor's office. They have done a tremendous job. I do the Reboot.
The rebuilder and the anodyne.
Anodyne and rebuilt. And I'm on this keto diet. I have lost a lot of weight. My clothes are falling off. I feel a whole lot better. I went from 22 prescriptions down to 3. I feel a whole lot better. I think that if anybody has neuropathy, they need to do things different. Don't keep on doing drugs and drugs and drugs. You need to really get in touch and get on the Reboot machine and the keto diet. If I can do it, you can do it. It takes months to do it, but please take care of yourself. They will take care of you up here. They're on pan tops, and they are a family doctor's office, and they are really great people.
Oh, thank you so much, Lori. And I know that, this neuropathy before was just really hard on a daily basis, and going to your doctors, you just weren't able to get answers. What are some things that you're able to do now that you just weren't able to do before?
Well, I can walk better. I can chase my 4-year-old granddaughter around in the yard. We can go out shopping. We can do a lot of things that I couldn't do before. I'm on the keto diet, and I don't eat no candy, nothing with no sugar. Everything's got to be 0 sugar. I feel a whole lot better. And I love the food because I have keto dinners out in the food shopping centers now that you can buy. So that's one thing I like. And then when I go out to eat, I buy baked and grilled food. I can't have no fried food, no cookies, no candy.
And you've seen some tremendous results with that. And as you said, your clothes are falling off. And on this survey, you even said walking up and down stairs has improved. You're not in as much pain. And your sleep is even better?
Yes, my sleep is way better. I'll sleep better. At a time, I wasn't sleeping at all because of my legs. Now, I'm sleeping way better, and I'm doing things. It's like I got a new body, a new Lori, and I have to go. I haven't went clothes shopping yet because I'm still losing my weight.
And how long has this journey been for you? How long have you been suffering with neuropathy?
I've been suffering with it for, I guess, about 15 to 20 years now. And nobody had an answer. Nobody would help me until I came up here.
Wow. And it's been, almost 20 years you've been dealing with this, and how long did it take for you to get to where you are today? Changing something.
Changing something, it's been about 4 months. Step by step. Things are not, you don't do it in 5 minutes or a week. Everything has to take its time. Step by step. You know, I have books to read about it. I have my Reboot book. I have Keto books to read. I have recipes that I can go to the store and cook at home. And it's a best program. A lot of sports athletes use this program. You can use it on your hands, your back. You know, there's a lot of things you can use for this program.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you did the do-it-yourself program. So we weren't even there to support you, but you got great results. What % better would you say you are in just 4 months?
100%.
100%.
Yes, I can even drive down the road without have to pull over because of my legs and feet are that bad. I can drive down the road these days without no problems. I can take a shower standing up with no problems. I can do everything with no problems.
Wow. What would you say to someone who's skeptical, doesn't believe in a program like this? What would you tell them?
You have to take a chance on things. Not everybody is the same. When you believe what your body's telling you, you have to make a change. My body was telling me, being overweight, having leg and feet problems, even having a back problem, I had to do something. I didn't want to just lay in bed, quit my job, and just lay in bed and depressed and suffering. That's not who I am. I like to be, going out, going to work, doing shopping, taking care of my family, and take care of my little 4-year-old granddaughter when I have her. And going out enjoying my life. My life, I'm at 55 years old now. And my life has gotten better. Losing the weight, working full time now, doing new things. And I'm very happy with this program. And I love these doctors up here and the nurses up here. I want to thank y'all. I'm really happy.
That's great. Well, thank you so much. And I know that you and I were talking about, after you've seen these really great results, you went back to your other doctors. And what was that experience like for you, going back to these doctors that you've been under care with for a long time?
They would never listen. And they kept wanting to give me prescriptions. And I finally had enough bull where I decided I'm not going to take it. I don't need pills. What I need is somebody to listen. Take their time to listen and run tests on me. Help me. Not just add to more problems and more pain. And I just felt like they didn't care. And that's how doctors are. They just don't care. But ever since I've been coming up here, the doctors are wonderful. The nurses are wonderful. This is such of a good program. Please, if you are going through all this pain and this hurt, please get on this program. If I can do it, you can do it. It's all in your mind. Please come up here and get you some help and get the relief pain. Get the pain out of your legs. If you don't, you're not getting any better.
Agreed. Agreed. Thank you so much, Lori,
You're
for
welcome.
sharing this, and hopefully someone does see this and they actually do something about their pain.
Yeah, it's because no one should ever be in pain.
Yeah.
Because that hurts. I don't want to go through that no more. Believe me, I was in so much pain it would make you cry. I don't want to go through that. And I ain't done that for 4 months now. No crying spells, no aggravation, no nothing.
And how many times did you have to drive into our clinic over that 4 months? Where did you do all your treatments?
I did all my treatments at home. When I first started, I had one treatment in the clinic. Then when I went home, I started doing it every day at my home. In the morning time and in the evening time. The best program.